Which ocean would you pick? Watermelon Ocean or Rocks Ocean? I think this one's pretty nice.
Will kick this deep and start us off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Huskies offense comes on the field first today. Here we go. You can feel the juice in this building. What a privilege, Kirk, to be part of this rivalry game.
Well, there's nothing like rivalry games. You know, no matter what you've done all year, you get your opportunity to win this game today, and it can change everything.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And downfield catch made on the left side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Physical defense complete, brings up second down. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. It's a fly to the wideout. He's got it in the open. To make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The receiver grabs it. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you can continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. Solid driver to start the game. Now a third down opportunity in the red zone. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Pop over the middle. It's McCoy. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Breaking tackles and goal. They'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have first and goal. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough.
Touchdown, Huskies. Strong game by this quarterback. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. But pushes him left out in the end zone. So Oregon's offense out there for their first possession. They feature a tight end, Kirk, coming off a big game. He was a reliable target, showed off the hands, and this is a defense that has to be very aware of him today.
Yeah, they really did a great job getting him the football, really a lot of times behind the linebackers, between those safeties. You got to think this defense will try to take that away, but this tight end showed the nation how good he is. Cannot wait to see if he can do that again today.
On the move now. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Dropping back. It's DeMarco. This pass is caught.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
We're going to go with the wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Runs through the defender. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this wildcat look. It's a first down. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. A quick juke. Got the first down and still motoring. He's in the clear. At the 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
So far, this has been a battle on the ground. They've completed the first quarter, and their run game has dominated. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build a promising start. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back in the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Defense is coming after him. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
A tremendous make. He's got a howitzer for a leg.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Returner looking to make a play here. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. They're going to run it. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here's the second down play.
Keep it together.
Now they're running on the toss. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They'll give it to the running back. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's DeMarco. The pocket breaking down. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
What a move. Tackle finally made at the 37. 1st and 10 from there.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
Short connection to a tight end here. Only hits it out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and put puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They've got him, and he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes them in. Tackle down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Ducks line up with a 1st and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march of the execution on that drive.
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. Well, you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Well, Cook, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is the game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
The clock is still running up. A hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Looking to chuck it again. Hill delivers complete to the right side. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. It's a quick catch. Timeout is called a Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the left side. An explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Washington. Great connection there for 6 points. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return starts from inside the 5. He's got him open. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way back to this touchdown. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff to see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Second down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Gets made on the out route.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ass. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
And just hands up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of hitting the offense deep, it's a touchback. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Look out, room to run here. Gets the first and still running. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. They'll try the left side with a toss. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, they wait all year for this game, and the Ducks and Huskies just give us one fun finish today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. Still 2 quarters to go in this one between UW and Oregon, a treasured rivalry in both Seattle and Eugene.
The Huskies will kick this away to start the second half. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. They're going to pull down and run. Crosses the 35. Puts into space at the 50. Here he goes. To the 10 now. He stopped just short. Line at the 2 with an excellent run.
Well, that's one way to run the RPO. This guy can be so dangerous if you make the wrong read, and that is exactly what can happen. They were lucky to somehow track him down.
So following the quick lightning strike, they're set up here first and goal. On the ground, Power toward the goal line. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Looking to throw. It's DeMarco. He makes the catch. Touchdown.
Run the football in here at the 1-yard line, but instead they decide to throw it. I think they completely caught the defense by surprise, and they get a touchdown.
So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
Congratulations. One to go.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Then here comes the blitz. QB1. Don't forget about open. Side check.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. It's become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
When they don't block the defensive end, they show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the RPO, to the right. He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Play fake, looking to throw. They trapped him for a sack.
The defenders did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Firmly tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. Ball handed to the running back. Stop after a small gain. Now look at a 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on their part.
look to throw it here on second down. It's an outlet, the catch made. Fighting the moment. We saw him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. And the Huskies line it up with first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Another handoff to him on second and goal. Touchdown, Huskies. This offense is still clicking.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the point after cuts it to a 4-point game, 28-24. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They reached the end zone last time out, trying to do the same thing here. He's wide open. Look at him. Goes out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down now at the 47. One big play has gotten this offense suddenly near midfield. Caught by the receiver. Offense moving into a bunch formation. A play action, looking to throw. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Catch made on the right side. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. See if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for it.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Able to convert on third. Sets up first and goal, the 8.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they
Homers all the way to the end zone.
As a defensive coordinator, you gotta be careful being so worried about this pass game with this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they begin the drive at the 25. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. First down. They're going to throw the football. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. Looking for a man. Grab down the middle. It's McCoy. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Short throw complete to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. The Huskies will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so second and 3. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Second down, we're going to throw it. He dumps it off to the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Washington. Still no answer for this offense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. A short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. Quick pass, the catch is made. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant.
He's lost the ball. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Goes to his right side there for the completion. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. Working through in the ground game. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Looking to pass. It's DeMarco. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Single back takes the handoff. They got him down, but the offense gets the 1st down they needed to just run the clock out.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Play action fake, looking to throw. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the 4th quarter.
The pass rush closing in. The defense has got it. Ball comes loose. That's the kind of matchup we hope for. This team came in, higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
That's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.